Well, basically here we are, and where we are is here. Now we will walk along the Weaver's Way here, right the way up to the hide here, which is Rush Hills. Immediately across the other side, Rush Hills, a little bit of a broad here, and then we've got the main one here, and the main reserve is just here. So hopefully it gives you some idea of where we are. Let's proceed along. You can probably hear the wind, which is horrendous at the moment. The water level is well up. It's not usually as up as far as this. So have to see how far down we can get. Hopefully we can get all the way down to the hide and I can make myself comfortable there. But you just would not believe how the weather has changed. Looked out first thing this morning, bright sunshine, blue skies, and then it all changes. Unfortunately not for the good. Well, I won't keep videoing all the way along here because it'd be quite boring. But I'm out in the fresh air. I'm pleased to be out. I'm suffering a bit from frustration because the just being able to get out and pursue my hobby, which is trying to photograph wildlife with some success and some not quite so successful. Get my words right. Hopefully the sound is coming out. As you can see, the path here is pretty flooded. I'll try and stay up on the higher parts of the bank. But I have come prepared. I've got my boots, a flask, and a small chocolate bar, so hopefully that will keep me going. When we get to the hide, if there's not a lot going on as far as wildlife, I may go into the whys and wherefores of what I'm thinking of doing this year and possibly changing camera systems. Main reason being I love the G9, but main reason being the G9 autofocus is not cracked up compared to the opposition, Sony, Canon and Olympus. Canon would certainly be out, so would Sony. full frame, heavy, expensive, overpriced, overweight, etc. The new Olympus OMD1 is a micro 4/3, so it's lightweight, capable of producing the goods, so to speak, as far as quality of the image. And you get some of the purists would say you can't possibly get the quality from a micro 4/3 system. Well, I'm sorry, but you can, and it has been proven time and time again. But they don't like to. They don't like the facts, and they don't. It doesn't suit them. But I'll go into that possibly when we get up to the hide. The field across here is flooded, as you can see. Now last year I had deer in the field there, well actually on the edge of the woods, the far side. Whether we will have any of that today. Right, I'm going to switch off now. Well, we got as far as the gate now on the path. This is to stop the ponies on the marsh escaping. Let's see if I can zoom in there a bit. You see what I'm talking about. I've never actually met them on the path as yet, but you never know. Very, very wet and muddy. The reed is at a height you can't see across. And I don't know whether you can pick up, but through the hedge here can hear water flowing. And it's the drainage dike on the other side here. Anyway, we will make our way through. As I said, very muddy. So the other side of the gate now. Not much further down now to the hide. We sometimes see wildlife across the field here, but not a great deal. It's cold and it's very windy, so I don't know. I don't think we're going to see a great deal today. We will press on. There's a small flock of birds on the Broad at the moment. We're going to have a coffee. Took that right to the edge. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. I say that's nice. Right. Hope the microphone's working. Looks like it. Always worried. Ah, look. That's what happens when you're talking and, well, not concentrating, drinking me coffee. That was a Kestrel just came up. And that just goes to show you need to be alert all the time, because you never know when an opportunity is going to present itself, as that did. Took me by surprise. But there we go, that's what happens. And I think I might have just caught it just before it disappeared. And yes, I did. Just managed to get this silhouette before it dived down into the reeds. Now for some reason the ISO has changed. I haven't changed it. Because I'm wearing gloves, I'm caught the ISO button, which is on top of the camera, and it altered the settings. I didn't realise it did it because of wearing gloves, but that's what happens. I'm annoyed about that. That might have been my one and only opportunity of getting a Raptor today. It's the focusing that is the main thing that annoys me. The more research I've done on the new OM systems, the OM1, the focusing is so solid, it locks on, stays locked on to an image. If you're focusing on a bird, it will put the bird into a square, and inside that square there'll be another square which would be on the eye. And that is pretty fantastic, but it will detect not only the bird, but it will detect its eye as well, and then track it without losing it, which makes life for a photographer, just changes everything. So I'm very, very tempted. If I go to OM, all the lenses and accessories that I have will work with that, because they're interchangeable between the Lumix and the OM system. But it's a lot of money. I've got to justify it. I can do some wheeling and dealing, which I'm looking at now. And if this wheeling and dealing works out, there's a possibility I will get a new system or a new camera body. In a month, so month's time, so maybe longer, because there's rumours at the moment that Lumix Panasonic are bringing out a compatible, well, not compatible, but another camera to replace the G9. Will that be better than the Lumix? I don't know how it can be, because the Lumix is pretty damn good. It's only got 20 megapixels, but it's a stacked sensor, dramatic with the dynamic range, is improved, low noise, it's just such an improvement. Can't believe just how big a difference they've managed to make. Mind you, it's looking at the timing from when the G9 came out to now, it's been quite some time, so technology has moved on. Anyway, enough of me whittling on. But if any of you have any experience on the OM1 or on the G9 and what you think about the differences, then please let me know, because I'd love to hear. I'm trying to pick up as much information and knowledge that I possibly can. And if you look at some of my older videos, you see I've taken some fairly good shots of birds in flight, but where they should have been more, I'm not getting the count that I feel I should do, and that's purely because the camera loses focus. This shows you part of the problem where the camera can't lock on to an image. There's a bird in amongst the branches there which it can't distinguish, and it's throwing the focus all out. Also, when it does lock on, it doesn't stay locked on to an image for any length of time. So there we are. I'm going to finish this coffee and stop waddling on and pay a bit more notice to what's happening outside. So we'll catch up with you in a minute or two. Well, there's a lot of cloud cover at the moment. Over on the horizon, it's a lot brighter, which is over on the main part of the reserve. As I said before, I always seem to be in the wrong part of reserves. Wherever I've gone, you look across and you think it's far better over there than it is over here, and that seems to be the case. Anyway, I did say about I thought I got a Kestrel. I'm not sure. It's more of a silhouette to me, but going by the size, I think probably a Kestrel. But I was on pre-burst silent shutter, and it looks as though I might have 20 odd images, better than what I thought, until I get back and load it all up into the software. I won't be able to tell really just how good or how bad they've turned out. But fingers crossed, there might be one or two usable ones amongst those. I'm just trying to make up my mind now whether to stay sat in the hide here, which isn't too bad, and it's not, I've stepped outside and it's bloody cold out there. It's 2 or 3 degrees warmer in here because that wind is bitter. But I am tempted to walk a bit further along the path. There's another opening, there's a jetty where they do the boat trips from, well, say from, I'm not sure where the boats come down and land, so people can walk to the hide here from the main reserve, which is probably the most probable thing. But there is a maintained jetty. We've got another bird flying across. I'm not sure what that is. Wing beat is too fast. I don't think it's anything of any particular interest. No. So next time you may see we'll be a bit further down the path and possibly on the jetty there. Right, I'll give it a few more minutes here. We make sure that we don't trip over the pheasants as we make our way down the path to the boat jetty a bit further down. Well, we're down at the jetty now, as you can see, and all we're seeing is some swans. I did see some wildlife in the wood behind us. We'll walk back, see will we catch any other interesting things on our way back. The wind is now blowing directly at us, so I don't know whether or not you'll be able to pick up any of the audio. This is a strong wind out there. We'll keep our eyes open across the marsh. May be lucky. We may get the Kestrel might come back, or I have taken a photograph from here. Looking across, you can see where the hide is. I don't know whether I can focus on it from here. Let's see. Can you see it on the horizon there? We've got to walk around. Quite a nice tree, if you're into trees. As you can see, very, very quiet across the marsh there. And as I said before, that wind is bitter. So, we come to the end of a rather long-winded video, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. But if you have any comments, please let me know, and especially any comments on the new OM Systems camera that's just come out. I would very much appreciate any information on that at all. So until next time, thanks for now. Thanks for watching, and could you please give us a thumbs up? That'd be good, and maybe subscribe as well. Much appreciated, and hopefully we will see you next time. If you subscribe, you will get notification of when the next video comes out. So many thanks for that, and bye for now.